Hello and welcome to Alleghany JAM's series of practice videos. This video is for Guitar 1 and it's the video with instructions. So after you feel like you have a good understanding of all the activities in this video, you'll want to go on to the video without instructions. We're going to start off with pick speed. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer over here. Your first activity is 1 minute of just going back and forth with the pick on a single string. You don't need to do anything with your left hand. You're working on pick control and pick speed. You want to go as fast as you can, but don't play really hard, otherwise you'll break the string. Soft and in control. If you feel ready, you can move on to another string. You can practice on all the strings. And you just want to get your pick speed up as fast as you can. So keep on practicing. You've got about 20 seconds left. And just work on that pick speed. All right, so the next activity is to practice your first chord, which is your D chord. Let's review how we make that chord. Middle finger on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Your bass note is the open D string, that's the 4th string. So you're going to go note, strum, note, strum. Now you can alternate your basses between the open D and the open A as you get more advanced. But you want to try to get a clear sound. We'll go ahead and start our timer here. We'll want to get a clear sound on that D chord. So D, strum. Playing. You've got about 40 seconds left. Make sure you're getting a good clean sound on that D chord. You want your fingers to be as close to the fret as they can be without touching it, towards the hole. It's going to make it easier to push down. Make sure that you have your fingers bent and you're coming down straight on the guitar string. And make sure you're pushing down really hard to get the best sound that you can. You want that clear sound. Keep playing. You've got about 5 seconds left.
3, 2, 1. A chord.
All right. Next chord that you're going to be doing is your A7 chord. That's the chord that we cover in Guitar 1. You put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then your bass note is the open A string. Now, as you get more advanced, you can alternate between the open A and the open E. So it sounds like this. We'll go ahead and start our timer. So. You just keep on practicing. You've got about 40 seconds left to practice that A7 chord. Remember to push down as hard as you can. Keep your fingers as close to the fret as you can without touching it. Try to get a good, clean sound on your chord. "20 more seconds. You're doing great. Keep on playing. Okay, now the last chord that you'll cover in Guitar 1 is your G chord. And if you haven't covered that yet, it's okay to start experimenting with it. Don't worry, just give it your best, and it will be covered in class eventually. To make your G chord, you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then your ring finger way down here on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So it sounds like this. We'll go ahead and start our timer. Now your basses on this one are different. It's going to be your 6th string, then the strum, and then your open 4th string, and then the strum. Keep on practicing that. You've got about 30 seconds left. And that's one of the most important chords for you to learn, is the G chord. There's a lot of songs that are written in G. Keep those fingers pressed down. Get a good clean sound. We've got 10 seconds left. You can do it. You can do it.
3, 2, 1. Need to practice.
Okay, so now we've covered our 3 major chords that were used in Guitar 1. The D chord, the A7, and the G chord. Okay. Now, one of the hardest parts about being a guitar player is you provide the rhythm for the whole group that you're playing with. And you have to be able to change chords without breaking your rhythm. So your next practice is called the D to A practice. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 4 on D, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. Then you're going to go do 4 on the A7. 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. Now here's the catch. I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. Is you want to make that transition without breaking your rhythm. So listen to how I do it now, and then you give it your best for a minute. 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. All right, you keep on practicing back and forth between D and A7. See if you can get that rhythm steady. How quickly can you change those chords?
Three, two, 1. D to G practice.
Okay, now the next activity is called D to G, and you've probably already figured out that it's the same thing, except now we're going 4 on D, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, and then 4 on G. 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. Okay, I'm going to hit play. I'll do it one more time with you, and then you give it your best. 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. And you continue. Try to get your full minute in there, back and forth between D and G. Keep those fingers pressed down. You're doing great. And build up those calluses. About 10 seconds left.
Three, two, 1. D chords.
Okay, now our next activity is where we're going to go through all 3 of those chords. So it's going to go D, G, A7, D. I'll go ahead and start the timer. You can play along with me. 4 on each one. 1 and 2 and 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum, 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strum. You keep on going. See if you can get through a whole nother round. D, G, A7, D. 4 on each one. You're doing great. Your parents are going to be so proud of you. They're probably on the other side of the door listening right now as you're practicing. And they're thinking, wow, my child is going to be a superstar.
2, 1. D, G, A, D.
Okay. All right. Our next activity is tune 1. And all that happens now is you get 4 minutes.
Tune 1.
Jump that up there. Sorry.
Tune 2.
That thing's messing with me.
Tune 1.
All that happens now is you get 4 minutes per tune. So last semester we had a couple of tunes that you might have worked on. It Ain't Gonna Rain No More, or Cumberland Gap, or whatever we worked on last time. But this is your time to just practice those tunes. Now, if you only have one tune at this point, just practice that tune from your teacher. If you have another tune, then you'll practice both of them. So just pick one to do now, and you'll do the other one in a second. So we'll go ahead and let the timer run. You practice your tunes, and I'll come back at the end of your practice session. This is your tune 1 practice. Alrighty, great job. Now your next activity is to practice your next tune. So you have 4 more minutes to work on your other tune. If you only have one tune, just keep on working on that tune. All right. Congratulations on making it through your practice session. You get the M&M. That stands for Music is Magic. Those are two M's right there, if you couldn't tell. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good practice. 15 minutes a day, and you are going to be a great musician.